Hello everybody, welcome to the Legend of Mushroom video. Today we got a massive update coming up on the 29th, which is going to be basically tomorrow by the time you watch this video, as well as a new gacha event coming this week, basically on Friday, just like per usual. So we're going to be delving into every single aspect of these two updates as we check out the rewards coming with the gacha event, as well as any new and interesting potential features coming along with the update. So let's get into it. Let's start off with the cool side of things with the gacha event. I know you're all waiting for whatever you want to be wasting your money next, so let's go ahead and delve right into it, right? So we're gonna be checking out the images first. We got a little bit of a Day of the Death theme, of course, coming along with Halloween and any other celebration, like for example in Mexico and stuff like that, right? It's very Mexico inspired, as you can see, with all the big hats and stuff. It looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. So let's get into the nitty-gritty, right? So we got ourselves, of course, the pinnacle of who spends the most money in the game. Then we got the rankings. Then we have our per usual battle pass, you can call it. Although we have a new pal, I think. We'll check that out in a second, but I don't think we've had this one before. Judging by the skull right there in the mask, I'm assuming that is a totally new pal. Then we have the gacha screen with a new mount, a new costume, and a new artifact, right? The artifact looks pretty damn cool, not gonna lie. Freeze! Download Legend of Mushroom through Aptoide right now and enjoy bonuses of up to 35%. As you accumulate these bonuses, you'll be able to use them to buy things for you instead of actually using your real money like we are showing right here. All you need to do is go to Google and search for Aptoide, click on the first link that appears and download it. As you download Aptoide, it will install in your device. Once it is installed, go ahead and search for it in your device, and then within it, go ahead and search for Legend of Mushroom. Go ahead and click on Legend of Mushroom within Aptoide and download it and install it in your device. Then head on over to Google Play and search for Appcoins wallet and download it and open it up. Here in the Aptoide wallet, you will be able to see your current balance, as well as input my promo code Midway, which will get you an extra 5% bonus whenever buying anything in Legend of Mushroom. There is a guide down in the description, and the code is also down here on the screen as well as in the description, so go ahead and get it now and start earning more value for your money. And that looks something like it straight up from World of Warcraft. Right, so moving on, we have of course a PD timer shop where you can just go ahead and buy whatever you are aiming for if you do not get lucky enough in the gacha, and you can see there is also a premium version of the artifact, just making it look a little bit cooler. And then we have our shop right here, right, with basically all you can spend your money into. So let's move along and just go ahead real quick and check out the... Oh, we also... never mind, we also have a second gacha, of course. It's one of these weeks where we do have another form of the same stuff. It's just another regular way of obtaining extra rewards. And let's see if there's anything interesting, right? So we got a shop for it as well. We do have a reward preview for this. This might be the minigame, by the way. And then there we go. This is the minigame. We always have one of those, just coming along with a little bit of extra free rewards. So we're just gonna be able to get a little bit of extra whatevers. I don't know if there's any extra rolls in the gacha. Not too sure if the candies are the extra rolls. I'm thinking they're not. I think they are the currency we use over here. Yes, no, they are not actually. They might be the extra rolls. Yes, because those are what you are buying from the store. So that is quite some extra rolls. As you can see, 15, 10, 7, and 5 just for doing the daily mini quest, right? Or mini games rather. So there's probably the information here about the extra new pal, but we'll check that out in a second. Let's move on real quick to the rewards, right? The big stuff we'll look and just aim for. So this seems to be a back attachment, if I'm not mistaken. This is definitely, of course, the mount, and these are the artifacts and the costumes. The costumes look insane, I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty detailed. They all look pretty cool, even despite the low resolution of these images. So let's move on to the effect. So the new artifact, the skeletal bloom with a premium skin available at the start of the battle, immediately deals damage to a single enemy based on the target's maximum HP, 30%. Alright, so it's a straight up 30% target's max HP. That is insane if that's the case. Prioritizing the nearest player and ignoring damage immunity. What do you mean nearest player? So if there's like multiple enemies, it's going to be the one that picks, while increasing self-damage resistance and defense by 24% and regenerating a portion of lost HP 8% each second. Okay, that is nuts. What's the duration of this effect, by the way? The effect gradually weakens 1/4 over 9 seconds. Only 1/4? Hold up. After a short delay, deals damage to self based on 30% current HP, ignoring damage immunity. And global attack increased by 10%. So this sounds totally busted. You're straight up going to be doing 30% of the target's max HP. Like, your enemy is going to get nuked from the get-go. That is only going to be happening once, if I'm reading it correctly, but then you're going to be getting a massive defensive boost as well as an HP regen, which is going to be trying to make up for the big hit you will be taking after 9 seconds, after a short delay. So yeah, you're going to be losing 1/4 of the effects over 9 seconds, and then you will be remaining with whatever 3/4 of the other effects, I'm assuming. Even the HP regen, I'm assuming as well, since it doesn't say it does expire. And then the big hit is coming, so you might just straight up die from that if you're low enough. Anyways, this sounds pretty damn okay if you're really going for a one-shot build, pretty much. Now, new mount, Spectral Ride, which is of course the big car we got over here, which looks pretty ridiculous, not gonna lie. You're riding over there in like the passenger seat. That is interesting. Anyways, when the enemy's HP falls below 88%, their attack is reduced by 16%. Now, when it reduces below 66%, the damage resistance is decreased by 16%. Now, whenever they fall below 44%, the attack speed, pal attack speed, and energy regen speed are also reduced by 16%. Are we seeing some sort of pattern here with the numbers? And then when the enemy's HP finally falls below 22%, they take damage every second based on 1.2% of their maximum HP, also ignoring damage immunity. Then they really took this Day of the Dead thing really seriously. They're trying to just get yourself to slowly tick down to death. Once you do fall below 22%, you're gonna be taking just a lot of damage per second, and it doesn't say that if you heal back up that effect is gone, but it might just be, and that's global HP increased by 10%. Attack reduction, damage reduction, and all that stuff, it sounds pretty okay, but I don't think this is the best, I'm not gonna lie. Now, the costume also gives global HP 1%, so it's alright. And then finally, the back accessory, which is of course this one, which looks weird. When the enemy casts an active skill, deal 1% damage based on their current HP and reduce their energy regen speed 16% for 2 seconds. So again, 1% max HP taken, so it's like 6% every time their active skills get regened. Or actually their passive skills. No, this is active skills, so it's gonna be happening less often. But their energy regen speed being reduced, it's alright. I mean, I guess it really hurts pretty much every class, especially the mages. This effect stacks 3 times at most, so they could be really slow, but it's only for 2 seconds. So like the next time it comes around, it's gonna be stronger, but that's just about it. And then only one instant 6 effect if multiple power safeguard skills are present during the battle. So if they, for whatever reason, they reset their active skill, they're not gonna be overlapping. I don't know, it sounds okay, but this 1% damage based on their current HP, I don't know if it's really that big. I really do not understand this too well. Like 1% based on their current HP, does it mean that it scales up if their current HP is higher? I'm assuming it does, but it doesn't read too well. That's pretty much all there is for all the rewards over here. Now, in regards to the new PAL, it does not state clearly where, like, what's the name of it. I can just tell you it's called, like, Eternal Remembrance, that is the battle pass, but it does only say that you participate in it to earn Fablums, which is basically the currency you need to upgrade this. As you can see, it's like a flower. And then Eternal Remembrance Battle XP, which is just, like, progressing through it, Skeleton Switch, which is the currency you use for the gacha, and many more rewards. I checked and the PAL is not in the game, right? So it's a new one, but we do not know what it's going to be doing. Now, in regards to the other updates coming on the 29th, so that's going to be way sooner than the gacha, we have a bunch of new stuff. Namely, there is a login reward just for the sake of, well, I guess, Halloween, and it comes around with some cosmetics as per usual. Nothing that is going to be that powerful, although I'm not too sure what this day 7 reward looks like. Maybe like a weapon skin or something. I know this one is of course going to be a weapon, that's a hat, and that's like probably your face mask. Maybe this is also a face mask, I don't know, it all looks pretty weird, but it just sounds like there's a lot of cosmetics involved, and that is pretty much going to be it. Nothing crazy, nothing that's going to be giving you a lot of power. Now, we also have a minigame coming around with the bosses and minion battle. I think we've had this one, the reversal showdown, where you throw the bosses down the lanes and they kill the minions for you. We've had this one before, or rather, yeah, some sort of, you use bosses to kill bosses, whatever. And then we also have a big update, which is going to be the Bounty Path. It's a new weekly mode, which is reads as the following. New game mode alternating the current cross-server showdown. So it's going to be not every week we're going to be getting the cross-server showdown anymore. It's going to be changing with this ones, and then this game mode is divided into 2 parts: the Bounty Path and the Burglar Invasion. Grow stronger and try to disrupt your opponents at the same time. Use your guts and wits to secure maximum gains for your alliance, climb the leaderboards, and earn generous ranking rewards. Whatever that means, there's an explanation over here, which is like participation rules. Matchmaking is going to be taking place, family-based, and cross-server, blah, 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 blah. It's way too damn long, man. I'm not going to be doubling through the entire thing, because we're going to be getting it tomorrow. Anyways, the Bogler Invasion event takes place daily during the events from this hour to this hour. You're going to be playing with your family. The rules are the following. The Bugler Invasion is divided into the rally phase and the battle phase. Families prepare in the rally phase by gathering supplies and dealing damage to the burglar. Now, the dungeon rules, which is apparently a dungeon, there are 2 supply collection dungeons on the map. Choose the proper supplies based on the actual battle conditions, and the dungeon has 3 difficulty levels. Choose the difficulty that's most suitable for you, or for your power rather. You can earn supplies if you successfully clear the dungeon. Now, cannon rules, whatever those are, detonate bombs and charge the cannon, increase firepower level, dealing more damage to the burglar, so it's like a boss, and the cannon uses bombs every second, so remember to refill it in time. Disruption rules, each family faces its own burglar with an independent energy bar. Players from the other families can collect disruption items and feed them to rival burglars, so you're like trying to screw up other families, then doing so causes the burglar to use skills that slow down the target's family progress, and these items can strategically shift the tide of battle in your favor. So it's like you're gonna be progressing some sort of PvE, collect items, kill your own boss of your family, and then you can screw up other families. Sounds interesting. There's gonna be a ranking, of course, and we'll see what the rewards are gonna be like. This is a lot of details, and I'm not gonna be putting all that into one big video. We also got, I think, some information over here in the community announcements already in the game update section. I'm assuming they already put it out, and I'm not sure if there's any images over here. No, there is not, right? So it's just the same information. You can all check it out over here if you already want to get all the details, but it's going to be live tomorrow, so there's really no need for it. We'll be just coming back up. I'm probably starting the event on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, right? So that's it, gonna be for the video, guys. Anyways, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed the video. That's going to be it for me for now, and we'll see us again whenever there's some more information about Legend of Mushroom. For now, like, subscribe, check it out if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. See you, everybody.